Hello, you amazing friends. Welcome to our networking Zoom for the Thursday, the 25th of November. Can you please give the person next to you a round of applause and just want to say a big welcome? Now, I don't know where our regulars are tonight, except for Mel. We've got all these great visitors tonight. I want to say if it's your first time with us, an absolute welcome to you. Please come back heaps. Now, just to let you know what's going on, this is being recorded, so please keep it clean and positive. And just to let you know what I do is, with the recording, once it's done, I actually email this recording to my personal database of 5,000 plus tomorrow. So again, you're going to get a lot of promotion on the house, and just want to say a big welcome. So we've got a great event tonight. You're all going to have a chance to speak. Now, just to let you know, if you just want to sit there and observe quietly, you're very welcome to. If you want to speak, you're going to have the opportunity. Now, just a quick one. Can everyone wave to the legendary Kristen Watson? Kristen Watson, I was just in the city of Kristen Watson 2 hours ago, and I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I'm just going to show you our legendary photo. So Kristen Watson took me to this legendary Italian place, and here we are. So that's us. We were drinking lots of coffee. I think Kristen had the iced chocolate, and you'll notice these little meringues that we had, as you can see right there. So just want to say Kristen's an absolute superstar. And what do you think of the meringues and the drink quality, Kristen? What did you think? There we go. It was tip top. So big round of applause for Kristen, everyone. So big welcome. So just to let you know, we've got a great event planned for you winners. Later on, we've got coming in Romana Khan Touchwood, who's going to be our guest speaker. But in the meantime, just want to let you know what's going on. Please use the chat to connect with each other. The group chat's great on Zoom. You can share your LinkedIn links. You can share your webinar links. You can chat. And also on Zoom, you can private message each other too. So please use this as an opportunity to promote yourself and make good connections. And also, too, can we wave to Matt Mcgregor? Matt Mcgregor and I are catching up 12 o'clock tomorrow in the city, which I'm very excited about. Are you pumped for that, Matt? So I certainly am.
Yeah, looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I'm going to catch up tomorrow, so stay tuned. So just a big welcome. Now, just to kick off the event, none of our leadership team are here tonight, so they must all be sleeping. So guess what? We go straight into everyone saying hello. I'm the only meetup leader here tonight. I know Pyle's here. Big wave to Pyle. Pyle's part of the leadership team, but she's probably got kids throwing stuff at her right now. So let's just wave at Pyle. She's got 3 kids that are driving that. So to kick off the event, what we're going to do is we're going to give you the chance right away to say hello. Now, the best way for us to manage it is on Zoom, at the bottom, you should have like a reactions button of some form. If you hit that, there's a little hands up icon. What's beautiful about the hands up icon, it ranks everyone in order, so it's all nice and fair. So if you want to say hello to the room, hit that hands up icon. If you don't want to, if you just want to sit there and watch, that is absolutely cool. So hit the hands up icon if you want to say hello and keep using the chat. Another mention too as well, we are an open and inclusive business network, meaning promote your own business network. I don't care who you're from. You might be part of another business network, your own business network. It doesn't matter. You can promote it. We're all here to support everyone. So without further ado, we're just going to work through the hands up in order. If you want to speak, hit that hands up. Ken, if you don't want to speak, that is absolutely cool. So we're going to bounce over to Mel Jensen. We have Mel around. Applause. Mel, we love you. What's going on, Mel?
Thanks, Edward. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Who is in Melbourne and going to next week's Melbourne Meetup? Hands up.
I am. I'm flying down.
Yep. Guess what? I got the chance yesterday to finally make some candles. So what I'm doing next week, I'm actually bringing a selection of the candles with me. They smell absolutely divine.
Oof.
I have fresh coffee and musk sticks.
Wow.
I couldn't sleep last night. I'm also excited. He is not here tonight, but I'm actually guest speaking on Let's Chat with Simon and Tony Neal tomorrow, which I'm excited about. So anybody who's connected with me on LinkedIn and Facebook, I will be sharing the links after the interview. So I'm super pumped, nervous, but super pumped for it. Oh. And it's great to be here. And it's great to see so many regulars and so many new faces. Hope everybody enjoys. And please connect with me. I'll put the links in the chat. Thanks, guys.
And Mel, I'm going to meet you face to face, I think, for the first time next week.
Yes. I'm so looking forward to that. It's going to be so pumped for that.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
So I can rub your bald head for good luck.
Oh, you can. I'm looking forward to you doing it for real, not virtually. So I'll shave it nice and smooth for you, Mel. There you go.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Round of applause to you, Mel. Mel, we love you, Mel. And speaking of love, we've got our legendary friend, Alexander Kittle. Now, Alexander, how's the new job going, my friend? And congratulations again.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, the good news is my head hasn't exploded or grown to fit in the screen, so that's a good start. The corporate world is a lot bigger than what I used to imagine it used to be. So, but no, I am enjoying it. They're I got through all my induction a week early, and they're letting me loose on the general public next week. Watch out!
Wow, congratulations! And no, I just got to say, power to you, Alexander. You got to be feeling good right now of all your wins.
Yeah, I'm pretty positive about it. I think the one thing I'd like to share to the group, because I've noticed with all the meetups, there seems to be a lot of entrepreneurs and their own businesses, and I think they forget that they should invite their friends that might be working for someone, because they can network and meet new and different people as well.
Oh, well said. And Alexander, I'm pumped to see you in Canberra in a few weeks as well.
Yep, I'll be there. I might actually be doing a trip to Brisbane. I found out one of the clients they gave me thought was a Canberra client. It ends up being a Queensland client. And I said to my boss, and I said, I think you made a mistake. And I said, no, all yours. And I said, good, pay for the ticket.
Oh, wow. So, no, you should definitely hit our Brisbane meetup if you can. And Pyle and I will be joining you for Canberra. Pyle in book for Canberra as well. So we're pumped to be coming up from Sydney.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are coming up early. We're doing lunch, I believe, Pyle said.
We should get in by 12:30, touch wood. So we take the bus from Central Station, Sydney. It's 3.5 hours. So we literally jump off the bus and we're going to rush to your location, Alexander.
Sounds awesome. Well, just tee up a lunch with me on that day. Make sure that I'm free.
I'll be honoured. Alexander, we round applause to Alexander Kittle. Alexander, great having you with us. And if you just come in, keep saying hello, keep the chat going. I'm going to bounce over to wonderful Winnie. How you doing, Winnie, and what's going on?
Hi, Ed. Sorry if you hear a little kid sound in the background noise. It's my niece with me tonight.
Oh, cute.
Yeah. So wearing a babysitter hat this week. So yeah, I'm good, Ed. How are you going?
Pretty good. I'm all sugared and caffeinated from running around the city all day. So I'm just so pumped to be talking to you winners right now.
Wow, absolutely cool. So yeah, good evening, everyone. So yeah, my name is Winnie Japara from Send Out Cards. So what I do, I help business owners to build a special client-customer relationship through a personalized card and gift. So you can just add Ed. Ed has received a couple of personalized card from me.
Yes.
What do you think, Ed?
I think they're stunning quality and you've got some great technology behind you, Winnie.
Yes, you do it online and you get the physical card in the mail, right? So how many nice mail that you get in your mailbox every day? Oh, yeah, Andrea, I saw that. So,
oh, wow. No way.
And Eileen should get some as well.
Oh, man, everyone's armed to the teeth with send-out cards.
Yes. That's right. So yeah, connect with me on the LinkedIn. I have put my detail in the chat. So, I would love everyone to get one card from me at least. So yeah, that's my goal. And yeah, Christmas is around the corner. So everyone, if you want to send something to your client, let me know. And, the time is now and I can help you send, all the book card, personalized card to your client. So yeah, have a chat with me and yeah, let's see how I can help you out. Thank you, Ed.
Beautiful. We love your work, Winnie. It's amazing. We're going to bounce over to Matt Mcgregor. And after Matt Mcgregor, we're going to take a quick group photo. So, Matt Mcgregor, I'm so pumped to finally meet you face-to-face tomorrow for the first time.
Yeah, that'll be, certainly good to catch up. And because last time I was sort of, attending these seminars, these webinars, I was in Melbourne. So it was a bit hard at that point. You weren't doing any meetups in Melbourne at that stage, but now a couple of years later, it looks like you're happening in Melbourne as well. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, it should be good.
And what are you working on? Tell us all about your innovations and what you have for us, Matt.
Yeah, well, I've got a bit going on at the moment. So obviously I'm still working my day job in sales as currently a leasing consultant, leasing out cars. I've just been promoted to account manager.
Wow.
So I start my new job, as of January. So heading into that, and then obviously starting a bit of a side business at the moment, which is focused on fasting and detoxing as well. So using the lemon detox diet to help people to lose weight and reset their habits and cleanse the body, as they say. And also just signed up for a meditation course as well. So going to be looking at adding some meditation to that and looking at some other type of fasting techniques as well. So when people come out of the sort of initial fast where they've hopefully got some results, we can look at, okay, what sort of meditation and what sort of other fasting techniques can we do to try and continue to get results. So yeah, got a lot working on a lot at the moment. And it's all going well.
I got to say, I love fasting, Matt. And I was telling you, our lockdown ended about 30 days ago, and I used to have 2 chins then. And due to intermittent fasting, you will notice and observe 1 chin. Who can see 2 chins? Good. No one. Notice 1 chin, Matt, and everyone.
Yeah, well, I find it myself as well. I indulge a little bit too much. I'm always good at exercising. I have no problem with exercise, but it's really the meal frequency and the portion sizes that get to me. And that's something that I really want to, solve that problem for myself. And then I realized that, well, how I could probably help some other people solve that problem as well. So that's what we're all about.
Oh, amazing. It's an absolute pleasure. Matt, I'm so pumped to meet you tomorrow. And everyone stay tuned for Matt Face. We give Matt a round of applause. It's amazing. Thanks, Ed. And just want to interrupt as well. If I can just interrupt for a second, we've got one of our very, very special guests from London coming in. He may not be with us for very long, so he might just have to jump in. Can we all wave to the legendary Brian Cahill? Can you hear us all right, Brian? Can you see us and hear us all right?
Yes, guys, I can see you. Thank you very much for having me. Let me just correct you, Ed. Belfast. I'm from Belfast, so not quite London, but close. Close enough. Just a flight. Yeah.
Just about. It's only a 3-hour drive. 5-hour drive, isn't it?
5-hour drive, maybe on a boat, or a plane. Yeah. Thanks very much for having me on. I've just dropped my kids in the nursery there, and I'm actually in my car, and I'm on here to grab a bit of inspiration from you guys in person before I go and get busy with my work this morning.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And I was just going to say, Brian, tell us a little bit about you, because I know you got a dash soon. Tell us a bit about you and what you do. And everyone, I'll dig up Brian's Zoom link, LinkedIn link. I'll connect with Brian. Brian, tell us a bit about you while I find your LinkedIn link.
Yeah, sure, guys. So I'm a strength and movement coach, and I specialize in weight loss, mobility, and strength. I help, you can't even see me very well, but I help a whole range of people, and it's amazing to have linked up with Ed here on LinkedIn and find myself grow more and really develop more over the last couple of years, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm also a father of four sons. I'm married. Their ages are 8, 6, and I have twins as well. They are 3, so very busy in my house at the minute, and the twins have just started nursery, so they're in full time finally, and I have mornings free, so I have to be super productive each morning, or else I'm throwing my chance away.
And you're amazing. And just to let you know, what I've done is Brian's on mobile. Just shared in the chat Brian's LinkedIn link, so hit that link right now and connect with wonderful Brian. And Brian, just before you run, I know you're busy, how can people work with you and get started with you? What's the deal?
So guys, if you have, if you want some honest advice and you have some sort of goal that you would like to get to, whether it's weight loss, strength, or mobility, for me, it's all 3 things together generally. Not everybody needs to lose weight, but a lot of people just need some sort of structure that works with their busy lives. How can we kind of make the right choices and be on our game all the time and not feel overwhelmed about it? So if you want some honest advice, reach out to me on LinkedIn. I would be happy to have a chat with you over anything, and if I feel that I can truly help you, I will offer to. If I can't, I will always recommend somebody else.
Oh, Brian, we love you. Round of applause to you, Brian. We absolutely love you. And just before we bounce back to Michelle and wish Brian his best day, can we get a group photo? Now, for the group photo, lean close to your camera, right? So lean close to your camera, look at the lens, do something cool, and I'll take a cool screenshot. So get ready, Brian. You too, man. 3, 2, 1, big smile. Hold the pose. Beautiful, sexy people. Round of applause. We'll take a photo allowance. A big round of applause to you, Brian. Just so thank you for pop. Feel free to stick with us if you want to, Brian. But
Thank you.
You got to run. Totally get it.
I got to run. It's been such a pleasure. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing more of your guys' work on LinkedIn and hopefully building a relationship over time. So amazing. Have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you soon.
Oh, we love you, Brian. See you, man. Bye.
Take care. Bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Yeah, we love Brian. So thanks for letting him jump on in. Michelle, it's all yours. Michelle, the floor is yours. Thank you for being so patient, and welcome aboard.
Thank you very much, Ed.
Well, we've got 2 Michelles now. We've got Michelle Michelle Ripper later on. We've got Michelle. We'll call you Michelle Primus and Michelle Ripper. So Michelle Primus.
Primus.
We'll call you Primus as in the first. Michelle Prime. So Michelle Prime, the floor is yours.
I'll stick my surname on last. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being a very welcoming group. It's really nice to be a part of and see a whole heap of new faces. I have joined because I'm looking for some inspiration and some new connections. Obviously, being a networking group and a group very different to what I'm used to. I left corporate recently. September, I was working for Queensland Health, and as wonderful as it is, it came with its own challenges in terms of mindset and quality of leadership and all that fun stuff. So I've left that and morphed into some form of life coaching. I'm still trying to work that out, but more specifically around eDisc practicing. Behaviour profiling, to really create behavioural flexibility with people, and not necessarily leadership positions, but individuals and small businesses to help them level up and connect.
I got to say, eDisc is amazing technology, Michelle. You made a wonderful decision there.
Oh, thank you. I agree.
Now, just on that note, I can say, so I'm actually, a lot of people don't know, anyone familiar with Myers-Briggs? I'm actually Myers-Briggs accredited from the 90s, and I will tell you that eDisc is better, and I'm Myers-Briggs accredited. So there you go.
The science doesn't lie, does it?
Exactly. I think Myers-Briggs is good, but eDisc is more easier to apply with strong outcomes.
Yeah, I like it. And it's plain English, really. It's specific, it's scientifically proven, 88% accurate. And it gives you two versions. It's not just your adaptive style, or your natural style. It's your adaptive style. So it really highlights if there's some incongruency in your daily life, and that can morph into a coaching conversation, which is really beautiful. And it's just that awareness, that behavioural flexibility, it creates a whole heap of new opportunities. So I'm not really here to pitch. I'm just here to leverage off this beautiful group and learn.
Now, besides, I've called you Michelle Primus. What's your last name, or is it actually Prime? Is it?
It's not. It's Clark.
Michelle Clark. Everyone, did you hear that? Connect with Michelle Clark on LinkedIn. Michelle, I was going to say, Michelle, feel free to share your LinkedIn connection and link and more in the chat so everyone can easily hit you up.
Beautiful, will do. Thank you.
Beautiful. Love your work, Michelle. Big welcome and great having you with us, and come back anytime. And oh my God, we've got Jules Dan on the line. Jules Dan has been smashing LinkedIn up with polls and great content. Jules, what's happening in your world, my friend? And welcome again. Or hit that unmute key so we can hear your amazing voice to
accompany. Here we go. Hey, Ed. It feels like I'm on speed dating a bit here. But no, it's going really good. I joined your Vault or whatever it was, I think 2 weeks ago, because it gets a bit lonely as a bit of a entrepreneur, I guess. So
I understand. I respect that. I was a loner for a long time, and now I'm just a much more handsome loner. There you go, surrounded by brilliant people.
Yeah, I was at dinner the other night with my mates, and like they were just talking all this corporate stuff. I'm like, nah, just do not connect. But hey, so I'm Jules. If you really like to get to know me, I've got my own podcast called Storytelling Secrets. It's where I unpack everything for like storytelling, marketing, persuasion. And, what I actually do to pay the bills is that I'm an email copywriter. So I help a lot of coaches and consultants turn their high ticket leads into booked calls, and had a lot of fun with that last 2 years. A bit of a COVID success story, but I won't be full pitching here. It's just like a little soft one, but very interested to get to know everyone, because that's what good networking is. And thanks a lot for letting me have my speed dating pitch, Ed.
Oh. Now, just before you go, Jules, I've loved some of the stuff that you've sent through. Can I ask you, what are one of your top tips for writing an effective email campaign? Just any one of your top tips. Love to hear it.
Oh, okay. Stop using how-to content and focus on what are the reasons why someone might not buy, and then use a story to explain a client success story that answers that reason why. Does that make sense?
So you're saying identify a reason why someone may not buy, and have a client story that completely meets that reason and overcomes it.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, that's gold.
That's the formula.
Jules, we love your work. Jules, can we give you a round of applause to Jules, and please share all your links, my friend?
Thanks, Ed.
Big welcome. I'm just going to say, if you've just come in as well, welcome. If you want to say hello to the room, just please go to the reactions bar and hit the hands up key. And remember, it's being recorded, so keep it clean and positive. And I'll be sending this to our to my personal database tomorrow, so you'll get heaps of exposure. And we're going to bounce over to Graciela. Graciela, how are you, my friend? The floor is yours, Graciela.
Hello, Edward, and hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, I am Graciela Ramon Michel, originally from Argentina, living in Melbourne now, and I am the founder of Graceful Coaching. I help people who feel stuck, confused, and without clear direction. I am passionate about supporting parents with special needs children in connecting emotionally with themselves so they can form a strong and conscious relationship with their children as they truly are. These are parents who are overwhelmed and exhausted and who feel trapped in a tangle of emotions such as guilt, anger, frustration, and helplessness caused by the disorientation of coming to terms with their circumstances, as well as the lack of support and direction. I've learned my life experience as the mother of a special needs child, together with my coaching certification, experience, and positive energy to guide and support these parents. So please feel free to pass on my contact detail if you have any family, friends that can benefit from my support and guidance.
Oh, Graciela, big welcome. Round of applause to you, Graciela. Thank you, as always.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
We love your kind vibes. Love Graciela. Oh my God, we got Yi back. Yi, it's such an honor to have you back with us. How have you been? I take it you've been busy winning. What's been happening, Yi?
Oh, hi everybody. Hi Ed. Thank you for inviting me again. I remember to turn up. Yeah, I've been busy. Well, doing a few things, and mainly to launch some of the things and some of the products I created, and also help other people to launch their products. And yeah, for those who don't know me, I am currently a launch manager. So I help course creators or coaches who want to create their online services or courses to launch their product online, and with a focus on getting the experience right for their customers. So they build trust, and less people abandon their cart, less people ask for refunds, and they become advocates for their business later on down the track.
Oh my God. Yi, it's so good having you with us, and thank you again. It's an honorable pleasure.
Thank you for inviting me again.
Oh, pleasure. Come back anytime. Round of applause to Yi. We absolutely love you. Come back anytime. And now we've got Michelle Ripper. Michelle Ripper. I gotta say, I love your background. It looks like you're in New York or something cool like that.
Thank you very much, Ed. I'm in central Gippsland.
Wow.
Not quite so glamorous. Hi, my name is Michelle Ripper, and I'm co-founder of Absolute Success Coaching with Aileen Avad.
Oh.
And together we help small business owners transition towards having a business that can work independently of them. So whether you're trying to have more time to spend on the big picture, groom your team and prepare your team to take over the reins of the day-to-day living, day-to-day running of your business, or just simply spend more time with the kids and the missus or the hubby, we are here to help you by helping you think more strategically about how you go about your business, so that you can create a big picture that you can work towards and enjoy a beautiful, abundant and quality lifestyle with your loved ones. So that's what we're working towards.
Oh, that's incredible, Michelle. And isn't Aileen Avad an amazing lady? In fact,
She certainly is.
Now, I think she's awesome, but I want to ask you, Michelle Ripper, can you give me 3 reasons why Aileen Avad is an absolute winner? 3 reasons about Aileen Avad.
Okay, well, she can certainly cut to the point. So she can really see the wood for the trees. She's very, very hardworking and has a wonderful analytical mind. And we get on great together. So we really complement each other as well. So I come from a very creative background, and she comes from a business and finance background as well. Apart from other things, we both have very diverse backgrounds, but we complement each other very well and get on very well.
Oh, beautiful. Michelle, great reason. Round of applause to you, Michelle Ripper.
Thank you.
We love you, Michelle. And we're going to bounce over to the wonderful Kemi Adekumbi from London. So there you go. Kemi, how are you and what's going on?
Hi, everyone. Good evening and good morning or good afternoon, wherever people are. Yeah, so for me, I'm all about positivity, health, wellness, making more abundance in your life, and just being that person that you should do your goals and not step back and just see your goals, visualize your goals and do them. Yeah. So if anyone's interested in anything that I've said, whether it be losing weight, gaining weight, fitness, beauty, goals, yeah, my details are in the chat box. Thanks, Edward.
Cami, beautiful. We love you. Round of applause to you, Cami, and a big welcome. And always a pleasure. And we got Eileen Avard, the lady of the moment. Eileen Avard, how are you and how's it coming along?
Thank you very much, Ed. Thank you very much for having me. Good evening to everybody and good morning to Cami. I know that she's in the morning over there. And like what Michelle Ripple have said, we're the co-founder of Absolute Success, but for most of you, you would have known me in Women in Transitions. So together we are about helping people in transitions, whether you're coming from a confused land to your next phase of land, to a land of the promised land, or whether you want to go from a state of conscious planning to avoid this midlife crisis. It is about helping you to plan your next stage so that you could spend time with your family, with your loved one, but more so to have the time to strategize yourself in future so that you know where's your next level without going into overwhelm, stress, and confusion. So that's what I do. Thank you very much for having me. And I can see a lot of friends here. So thanks, Ed.
Oh, Eileen, it's a pleasure. And just let you know, Eileen is our speaker next week as well. You're looking forward to that one, Eileen?
Yes, I am. I am so looking forward. I've been working on my presentation for the last few days, looking forward to that.
We're honoured to have you with us, Eileen. Round of applause to you, Eileen, and we absolutely love your work. We're going to bounce over to Baksha, and then we're going to take another group photo, and our speaker, Romana, has arrived. So, Baksha, the floor is yours, and how are you, Baksha? What's going on?
Hi, guys. I'm fine. Luckily, the rains have stopped here, so it's been a welcome break. But otherwise, I'm a business analyst, a systems analyst, and I work in the data science and analytics space. I'm looking forward to setting up my own business in this area. Right now, I'm just working on my skills, just brushing up a few things and also learning new stuff. And I'm looking forward to participating in Edward's event on I think it's the December 11th, right?
Yeah. Thank you for booking to our workshop. We're honored to have you with us, Baksha.
Yes, I'm very happy to be there. So thanks for letting me know and booking me in. So that's pretty much it. And otherwise just spend some time on the net or I enjoy going for long walks and also reading books. Yeah, cheers.
Oh, Baksha, we love you. Round of applause to Baksha. It's an absolute pleasure. Now, I think she's still getting ready, but oh my God, can we all wave to Romana Khan? We won't ambush you. You don't have to unmute yet. We'll give you a few minutes to settle in. Big wave to Romana Khan. We won't ambush you yet. Probably in about 5 minutes. Rumana Khan is our guest speaker, and she's an amazing commercial and residential property investor. So big wave to Rumana. We'll give you a few minutes to settle in. We won't ambush you just yet, but we're going to bounce over Rumana shortly. But just before that, a few things. Now, firstly, what I want to do is I want to take a quick group photo. So if we can, you're just going to say, if you haven't spoken yet and you want to speak, just put up your hand. We'll get to you before we bounce to Rumana. But first things first, I want to take another group photo, especially with Rumana in there. So to take a group photo, turn on your webcam, lean forward, look into lens, do a different pose than last time. So when I put together, it looks different. So everyone, big smile. 3, 2, 1, big smile, hold the pose. Beautiful and absolutely sexy. And just a few quick things as well. Before we dive into Piero, Richard, and more, I just want to share with you a few legendary links. So first, I'm just going to share screen for a moment just to let you know all the cool stuff that we have again. We've got a few exciting announcements for you. So I just want to show you very, very, very quickly. So I'm going to share screen so you can see my PC all right. And so there you go. Should be able to see the screen of my PC right here. So first things first, I just want to show you legendary winners. We have got our next networking Zoom. So we're back here, same time, same place next Thursday. And what I want to do is I want to share this link with you right now. So if you can please click this link and book in right now for our next networking Zoom, and I appreciate it. We're on Thursday, December the 2nd, 8 p.m. So the way it works is the more that you book in now is the more that it takes off. So please book into that event right now, which is very exciting. And also as well, if you are from Melbourne, please join us in Melbourne for our face-to-face meetup. Again, we are on the legendary 2:30 p.m. Friday, the 3rd December. And I'm flying down from Sydney for this one. So touch wood, I'll meet some of you winners there. We'll get lots of selfies. So book in for that one. And as well as Bakshar mentioned as well, we've got our upcoming mastery workshop coming up. So every month we run a paid influencer workshop. It's in 15 days from now. And what it is, you're absolutely going to love it. If you're already a client, you get a great loyalty rate as well. So if you're interested in our workshop, 10 a.m. Saturday, 11th of December, I'm going to give you my latest secrets on how to become a master persuader influencer, especially on LinkedIn, Zooms, and more. So if you're interested in that one, click that link right now and book on, and we'd be pumped to have you with us. So let's bounce over. If you want to speak, put up your hand. Let's bounce over to Piero and then Richard. Piero is also our meetup leader for Canberra. And Piero, so good having you with us.
Thanks very much, Ed. First of all, I just want to say that it was good to be in Sydney over the weekend. We had an event. Or I should say that Tremaine, one of the other members here, had an event down in Sydney, and it was good to see Ed in person. It was also good to see Amir was there. There was a couple of us there. And I missed Friday's event. There was a couple of unforeseen circumstances that have now been dealt with, thanks to Ed and I. We had a good conversation about this. But yeah, Ed, it's I really appreciate you and Lassie, so thank you very much for holding these rooms. But there's something that I want to share, and I think Brian brought it up. May I ask, who's got kids under the age of, say, 10? Anybody else have kids under the age of 10? Okay, the reason that I'm asking that is this. I was going to give you all a huge cheer because I've got 3 under the age of 10, 8, 5, and 7 months. And Brian, 8, 4, and twins. Now, the reason that I was going to cheer those on that have got kids under the age of 10 is because if you have had that experience during COVID, it's not easy.
Yeah.
And if you're an entrepreneur or if you're someone of influence who's here, it's tough. Yeah. And I just wanted to share my support to those that are in that situation, but obviously there are not many here. So now I'm just going to change the level of the conversation. You know your business and you look after your clientele. My question to you is this: who looks after you?
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to know what I do, look on my LinkedIn profile, look in Clubhouse, look on Instagram, look on YouTube, look on Facebook. There's 3 or 4 different accounts there. It's all over social media. I look after you. I take the time to hold space for you because we all think we know a lot until we start to know that we don't know nothing. So I have my own coach. She has her own coach. Her coach has a coach. When you really get stuck, who do you turn to?
Love it. Deep and all, as always, Piero. You always operate that deep level. Couldn't agree with you more.
Ask your subconscious mind, maybe.
There we go.
If you say so.
We love your work, Piero. Round of applause to Piero. And also, too, as well, Piero is our meetup leader for Canberra. So pumped to see you all in Canberra soon as well. So let me double check the date on that. Hang on, I should know that. How dare I think it's the 10th. I just don't want to lie to everyone. Hold on a second. Okay. The Canberra date and Pyle and I are heading up for Canberra. That is, just bear with me, everyone, as I dig it up on my PC. Correction, Wednesday, the 8th of December. So there we go. Wednesday, the 8th of December. Love your thoughts, Piero.
Thank you, Ed.
Beautiful. Raffles to you, Piero, and love your work. We're going to bounce over to Richard Thomas. Richard, thank you for being so patient. How is life in the fast lane for you, my digitally minded friend?
Well, like Piero said, it's, for us with those young kids, it has been tough, and I completely agree with that. Yeah, it's been tough, but we're all getting through it, so that's the main thing. And let's just follow on from what Piero was saying to a friend of mine who's actually a coach for CEOs, works with CEOs and their teams. She always says to me, yes, you can't see a label on your own bottle. I think that's a very good way of putting it. You can't see the label on your own bottle. So you can't see what you can't see from outside other people can see. So that's something that's always stuck with me, that little saying. So I like to keep that in mind. So, look, I'd just like to, I've been talking today with some folks that I'm in a group with that actually about, I'm actually going to be running a round table in a couple of weeks or so. I haven't firmed up a date yet. So this is just pre-advance notice. I'm going to be running a round table specifically for business owners that have e-commerce companies. And it's a roundtable basically on, managing Facebook pages. So, that's one of those sort of dirty little technical things that a lot of people don't like to deal with. So, but it's at the core of having a well-running Facebook page is an account is at the core of having your social media operating well. So on a various number of levels. So if everyone's interested, keep an ear out, and I'll be shooting through some information on as soon as I've got a time and an event page set up. So there we go.
Oh, Richard, it's a pleasure. Richard, pumped to see you next week in Melbourne as well.
Look forward to it.
Oh, beautiful. We love you, Richard. Round of applause to you, Richard, and big welcome. And oh my God, we've got Dominica with us. Dominica, how is life for you, and what's going on, Dominica?
Well, first of all, Edward, thank you so much for having me on. It is honestly my first networking event that I'm attending, so I'm just trying to wrap my head around what's going on.
Welcome.
And I didn't even prepare my pitch. I was like, oh my goodness, what was I thinking? I wanted to share something that came to me this morning, and it's been stuck with me since then. And it's around uncertainty. I realized that many of you are entrepreneurs, and I don't know whether you can connect with it or not, but I realized that as an entrepreneur, we all need to learn to sit in uncertainty. Otherwise, there's no entrepreneurship, basically. And it's been something that I've been trying to avoid for a long time. And I realized this morning that the only way to actually go further is to make friends with uncertainty. So that's something that I wanted to share. And when it comes to what I do is I give small businesses new faces and authentic faces. So I am a brand web designer, and I mainly work with female entrepreneurs. And I'm based in Brisbane.
Oh, wow. Very cool. It's funny, actually. I totally get getting used to uncertainty. You know what I find happens after a while, Dominica? You get addicted to uncertainty, which is where I'm at. So I used to be afraid of uncertainty. Now I'm an uncertainty junkie. I'm looking for my next hit of uncertainty.
Definitely, you're a few steps ahead, but I can understand what you mean, because whenever you do something that's out of your comfort zone, then you get this immense satisfaction afterwards. So I can understand that it's addictive.
Yeah. So I remember during lockdown, I was allowed to go to the city because of my PO box there. So I was going to the city once a week. And during lockdown, Sydney CBD was abandoned. It was kind of spooky because you're kind of avoiding cops and stuff like that. And it was a lot of uncertainty. But when the lockdowns ended, the CBD is boring. It's sort of like, oh, I'm allowed to be here, sort of. I might go home now. So I get it. You sort of lose, I suppose you lose that shoplifter's high after a while, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. Well, so what do you do now to get your dose of uncertainty and addiction?
I don't know. Maybe I should become an anti-vaxxer or something. I don't know. We'll think of something. It'll be good. So there you go.
Okay, well, then let me know.
It'll be hard for me to become an anti-vaxxer, but I've already had my dosage. That'll be a difficult one. But Dominica, we love you. Round of applause to you, Dominica, and love your bravery. Now, we've got the amazing Romana Khan. We're going to bounce over to Romana Khan very shortly for a wonderful presentation talking property. Romana's an absolute layer. Just before I do that, I just want to double check. If you haven't spoken and you would like to speak, now is your chance. Just hit that hand up. If you don't want to speak, that's cool. But if you do want to speak, now's the time to hit that hands up key, and now's your chance. And Anastasia, please, the floor is yours. Great seeing you, Anastasia. And how are you and how's life? Hit that unmute key, Anastasia, so we can hear you. Oh, I think Anastasia, we can't hear you. So maybe, Anastasia, best way to do it is just type in your details. So, oh, no sweat. Can I unmute you? No, I can't unmute you either. Rats, Anastasia. Best way to do it, Anastasia, if you're having some PC difficulties, just put in your LinkedIn link, type us all about you, Anastasia. That'll be the best way to go. So round for Anastasia. It's not her fault for your technical problems. Anastasia, just put in your details and we'll grab them that way. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to bounce over to the legendary Romana Khan. Now, Romana and I go back a long time. She's an amazing lady, a commercial and property expert. And what inspired me to invite her to speak on our show was that what I did with Romana, Romana runs her own Zooms, and she actually invited me onto one of her property Zooms. It was incredible. And I thought, got to invite Romana Khan to speak on our show. So here we are. Romana, feel free to unmute and say a quick hello. How are you tonight, Romana?
Hi, Ed. Hi, everybody. Good to be here. I actually made it. I always miss these times because I've got screaming kids and dinner and whatnot happening in the background. But yeah, I'm glad I made it, and thanks for having me today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Now, what I've done, Romana, so about 5 minutes of speaking, up to 10 minutes, including my questions and that as well. So, Romana, if you like, we can talk one-on-one, or if you like, I've enabled share screen. So if you want to show us a PowerPoint or a slide deck, you can. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight you so you take over everyone's screen. So you're spotlighted. You've conquered everyone's PC. Now, Romana, feel free to talk it through or share screen, whatever you want to do. The floor is yours. Now, can we give it up for Romana Khan? Romana, we love you. The floor is yours, Romana.
Thanks. I will share my screen in a minute, but before I do, it's just a little bit about what I am and who I am. So I'm not sure if everyone is familiar with what a buyer's advocate does, but I'm a structural engineer that has turned into a buyer's advocate, and there's a reason why I've done that. I strongly believe that every business, every service is all about improving the end consumer's life to the better in terms of, whether it's service, it's a product, it has to make sense. It has to add value to the person. As a buyer's advocate, for me, it's about getting a person that wants to purchase property, whether it's to live in, whether it's to invest, whether it's to develop, from A to B, and hand-holding them with the right experts, whether that's finance people, whether that's conveyancing, whether it's relocation experts. Now, I'll share a screen which has a list of my services that you can see in one page, and I'll speak about it as I bring that up. Just bear with me. Can you see my screen?
Beautiful. Nice and clear.
Can see it? Okay, perfect. Right. So just a little, that's better, I think. Cool. So my business is PrimePod. My name is Ramana Khan, but PrimePod, just a bit about the name. I mean, Prime is obviously everyone knows what Prime is about, but Pod is the smallest version of a home. You know, it's a pea pod. It's I used to be in a student pod, so it's it sort of represent what having a home is all about. And I started because I wanted to help people, especially families with children, to purchase homes in the right school zones here in Melbourne. But then I realized that it's not just about the owner occupier. There's international families that have moved from the US to Australia that are in the process of, you know, having a new life, and have no idea what Melbourne, what Australia is all about. So it's about helping them, you know, before they even arrive here. And that means making sure they have a bank account, making sure they know where to live from the airport straight into their home. And that's all being taken care of. And that's because we have a team of relocation experts, sales agents, buyers agents that can source the properties on their behalf. And it's a long process before they arrive. So what we really do is understand their requirements, understand what they really need when they get here, to make sure that they don't get disappointed and they can actually feel like they're changing one home to another without having the stress of knowing the local market, having to do inspections when they're in the States. They can't travel thousands of kilometers. So knowing that someone's taking care of them and everything will be ready. So that's in the nutshell for people that want to relocate here. But then that's also investors that are looking for investment options in other countries. So we, as a team, we have, if you can see in this column in particular, it's position driven. And what that means is we will find, evaluate, and secure profitable options for them. And it's not always about real estate. It can be investment options where you're investing into real estate, but you're not actually physically buying a property. And those options can be of higher returns. So there's options. And as a consumer, I want to know, what are my options? I want to have the right person tell me what I cannot do, or what I should not be doing. And that's all about PrimePod. So we want to be the ones, the trusted advisors that help you achieve your goals, in a nutshell.
Oh, wow. I was just going to ask you as well, Ramana, on that. Absolutely love it. And I can tell you my story, and this is before I met you, of course, but in the place that I'm living right now, we're actually in the process of renting it out and moving on, which is exciting. But in the place I'm living right now, before I met you, I had a buyer's agent, and I paid that buyer's agent about $1,000 and a bit to help me out. And they saved me. I was going to pay $15,000 more for the property. If they went around, I would have spent $15,000 more for the property. So in this case, the buyer's agent negotiated for me. They got me this place. So basically $15,000 minus her fees. I made $13,500 by working with her. What are your thoughts on my experience there? What does that mean to you?
As a buyer's advocate, one of the values, yes, is saving your money, but it's not just about the short-term savings. It's about the long-term savings. It's about getting you into a property that will make you equity over the next few years. So it's not just about the 10,000, 11,000 that you saved. It's about the 100, 150, 200,000 over the next 10 years that will actually keep the property.
Well, on that note as well, I know we spoke about this off camera, but also too, she also helped me buy literally 400 meters away from Westmead Hospital.
I don't know where that is, but yes, location, the right type of property, and obviously the right price. As a buyer's advocate, we know what the market rate is. We know when a property is good value. We know, and being a structural engineer, you probably don't have many that have an engineering background on top of being a BA, but having the knowledge to tell your clients, this is not a good house for you to buy, because you'll be ending up doing a lot of repairs.
Yeah. But I love it though, because what in this scenario, what I love about buyer's agents is that I don't know anything about property, but it's a matter of you guys help people buy the right properties, buy it cheaper, and of course get all that growth that we need.
Yes, and also we have access to properties off market as well. So if you jump onto realestate.com, domain.com, there's properties listed there. Most of them, as you know, 90% will go to auction. And as a normal buyer, you're most likely to overpay, especially the owner-occupier type, because buying at auction is always a very, very emotional act in itself. And if you're really in love with that property, you're going to overpay for sure because you just want it. It doesn't matter at what price. And a lot of times I've seen clients in the past that actually bid for it, but then finance fell through because they just couldn't afford it. So having, someone like our team there to make sure you can secure your finances, you can make a bid, like we will actually bid on their behalf on the day. If it is a property that goes to auction, make sure that we stop bidding when we shouldn't go over the line.
Yeah. So you don't sit there, you don't drink lots of coffee, get drunk before an auction and go yee-haw and get all these. You actually approach it more logically and methodically, I take it.
It has to be. It has to be. You have to know what a property is worth. You have to really plan that strategically with your clients before. Make sure that, Mr. Client, you please stay out of it because I am not emotionally attached to it. I know when to stop.
Oh, that's just brilliant. I love it. Romana, just before we finish, do you have any closing thoughts for our wonderful friends?
Well, I don't know what the background is of everyone here, if you're an owner-occupier, investor, developer, client, but the main advice I always give is, especially around real estate, work with people that you trust, work with people that actually understand what you need. It doesn't matter whether you're engaging the best of a buyer's agent. If you don't have that connect and that person to actually feel for what your life story is all about, what you're trying to achieve in life, it's not worth spending a penny even on a buyer's agent. So, it's really important that you have that person-to-person connection. But yes, on top of that, do your own research a little bit. And if you do work with a buyer's agent, then make sure that it's someone who is a local expert. So someone who's, physically very active in that area, because you will need someone who has established relationships with existing agents and developers to make sure they have access to the right stock for you.
Oh, beautiful, Romana, and love it. And just quickly as well, how can people connect with you and get started with you if they're interested?
Sure, I have a website. It's PrimePod. You can probably maybe see it this way.
Yeah, there we go. PrimePod. So it's primepod.com.au.
It is. But I am on LinkedIn as well. I am on Facebook. I have a Facebook group as well. It's called the Real Estate Factory, which is right there in the background.
Oh, good.
We do run monthly webinars, so you'll find my email and phone number almost everywhere.
Oh,
if not, they can call you, Ed.
Beautiful. Too easy. Romana, great having us. Can we give Romana a round of applause? Romana, big thank you. And Romana, you are highly recommended. Great having you with us. So just to say big thank you, just before we finish up, we're going to finish up shortly. If you haven't spoken and you want to speak, now is your chance. Or if there's something you want to say, now's the time to say it. So if you want to say something, just hit the hands up key just so we can manage the conversation stream. So hit the hands up key if you want to say anything. If you don't, that's cool as well. If you want to sit there and be quiet, we admire that too. So if there's anything you want to say now, hit that hands up key. And now's the time to say it. And we got Toms. I was waiting for you, Toms. Toms, how are you? How's life, my friend?
Hey everyone, life's good, getting better and better. Greetings still from Tenerife, and as always, smile, be present, love your stress, and join my podcast. Have a good one.
Oh, we love you, Toms. It's a pleasure. And I've been on Tom's podcast as well. It was an amazing experience. So make sure you connect with Toms. We love you, Toms. Now, I'm just going to say very quickly, can we, I know there's a lot of different people tonight. Can we get another group photo? Is that okay? I'm going to do a big collage. So we'll do a different pose, but lean towards the camera. Do something cool. I'm going to try and do blue steel. Do a great pose. 3, 2, 1, big smile. I think I nailed the blue steel, so I'm very happy. So round of applause to you winners. So there we go. That brings us to the end of our Zoom tonight. I just must say a big thank you. Please feel free to unmute and make lots of noise, and love your work, everyone. Big thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Yeah, bye, Ed.
Bye.